Good morning. Now for your daily horoscope for Tuesday, August 5th, 2025. Aries. Today you may be inspired to have a little fun with your looks, Aries. You may wish to change your haircut or experiment with different colors or styles of clothing. It will be fun to get out of your routine, even if it just means donning funky sunglasses or bright Hawaiian patterns. You will feel lighter and more flirtatious. Taurus. Today's energy has you rethinking all areas of your life, Taurus. If you aren't as challenged by your job as you think you should be, perhaps it's time for a change. The trick for you will be figuring out what it is that you want to do. You have a tremendous amount of creative ability. If you aren't using these talents, why not explore a career that will let you develop them further? Gemini. You're ready for a dramatic change in your life, Gemini. It isn't that you're dissatisfied with your career or personal life. Rather, you feel like you're missing out on something great. If you only knew what. Be receptive to whatever opportunities arise and explore them all. You may find the answers you seek through travel or more education. Bring a friend if you're afraid to explore on your own. Cancer. Cancer, expect to meet someone new who will be a tremendous influence in your life, probably in your career. If you've been frustrated by your lack of progress up the corporate ladder, take heart. This new person may be able to show you another way up. In spite of your frustration, you should continue to work in your usual manner. You're on the right path, even though you may doubt it now. Leo. You've been on a wild ride for several months, Leo. All that excitement in your personal life and career. If major changes for the better haven't yet occurred, know that they will. A promotion is in order, most likely accompanied by a raise. Don't act so surprised. You've had this coming for a long time. Celebrate tonight with someone dear to your heart. Virgo. Foreign lands and new opportunities beckon today, Virgo. Keep your eyes and ears open as these opportunities may come to you from an unusual or unexpected source. You're ready for a change of some kind in your personal or professional life. It's up to you to take steps in whatever new direction you decide to go. Don't rule out a few classes as a way to further your career. Libra. The astral energy indicates that you may have extra money in your pocket, Libra. Take care to invest this money wisely rather than spend it all. You will be happier sacrificing short-term gratification for future financial gain. Positive relationships and socializing are indicated this evening. Make a point to get together with close friends and loved ones. Scorpio. This will be an interesting day provided you keep your eyes and ears open to the opportunities that arise. Don't be afraid to take on new challenges. Even if you feel unsure about your abilities, embrace the chance to test them. If others think you're up to the challenge, you should give yourself the same benefit of the doubt. New friends are indicated. Make a point to smile. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you finally begin to feel like you're making progress. You're intent on completing some projects that have long been in the works. After many hours of concentration and focus, you make the last adjustments and proclaim it finished. You can expect to be rewarded for your efforts. Your skills are extraordinary. You can enjoy a real sense of satisfaction. Celebrate a little. Capricorn. This is a passionate, creative day, Capricorn. Your blood is hot and passion is on your mind. With luck, you have a significant other who can benefit. If not, you will have to find another way to burn off that energy. Invite a close friend for a jog. You're in the mood to socialize. If you can't have physical intimacy, be satisfied with emotional closeness. Aquarius. You may feel a bit short on inspiration today, Aquarius. Don't be discouraged. Start whatever project is in question, even if your thoughts are elsewhere. During the course of the bad work, you may churn out at first. Your muse generally alights on your shoulder. It sometimes takes a little discipline to lead to delicious rewards. Pisces. Pisces, you may feel like you're running in several directions at once. You're so scattered that you don't feel like you're accomplishing anything important. That's just the nature of the day. You have many loose ends to tie up. It's hard to concentrate on the big picture when you're out of groceries. Do whatever maintenance needs doing so you can move on to the bigger things. This has been your daily horoscope for Tuesday, August 5th, 2025. Good morning.
beautiful good morning to you, DBS family. It is Tuesday. Yes, it is. We're getting there, we're almost at home. Then we're going to go right back down. So, anyways, you all know how we do. Okay, before we get into all the juicy stuff for this morning, we got to see what the news desk has for us. So, let's see what they got to say. We'll be right back.
Good morning. Time now for the news. My name is Timothy Polio. Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre has broken his silence on two of the island's most troubling unsolved cases, expressing deep concern over missing evidence and urging the police to act decisively to bring justice in the deaths of Kimberly De Leon and Shakadan Daniel.
It's not the best news, but I expect the police, as I said, I expect the police to use all the investigative powers to see how these exhibits disappeared. I want to express again my condolences to the relatives of people who lost their lives. And that happened when I was not Minister of National Security. There was a Minister of National Security at the time. So it's very concerning, and I hope the police leave no stone unturned. It can't be a cold case.
When questioned about the probe into allegations of sexual impropriety by a senior member of the police department, the Prime Minister emphasized the importance of respecting the separation of powers among the judiciary, the legislature, and the executive. He stated that he has never discussed the matter with the Director of Public Prosecutions and will abide by the DPP's decision on the issue. At last week's Afro-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum in Grenada, leaders from Africa and the Caribbean gathered to chart a bold new path for economic integration. While multiple issues were discussed, Prime Minister of St. Lucia, Philip J. Pierre, emerged as a strong advocate for meaningful, people-centered partnerships.
So whilst we develop all the economic factors and the business factors, we have to ensure that the people are not left behind. We have to ensure that our children think of going to study in Africa or going to go and study in some other country. We have to think that the people in our region want to buy goods from Africa. So what I'm advocating for is, in tandem with the economic trade, etc., we need to have a people-to-people involvement. We have to bring the people on board so that people can understand and support what's happening in this road.
Pierre highlighted St. Lucia's own efforts, including its partnership with Nigeria to deepen educational and cultural exchange and its use of Afreximbank funding to rebuild climate-damaged schools. We continue the broadcast with news that in his 2025 Emancipation Day address, Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre used the occasion not only to honor the past, but to lay out a vision for St. Lucia's future, highlighting pressing national priorities that extend far beyond commemorative celebrations. He emphasized the significance of this diplomatic engagement, revealing that multiple memoranda of understanding were signed with Nigeria to strengthen economic, educational, and cultural ties.
My administration will do its best to ensure that these MOUs bear fruit at the earliest possible opportunity.
The Prime Minister also reaffirmed his government's commitment to social support and economic inclusion. Efforts continue to close the gap between the haves and have-nots, particularly by empowering St. Lucia's vulnerable populations. In response to a growing island-wide shortage of blood, the St. Lucia Medical and Dental Association has launched a new campaign titled Doctors Lead by Example. The initiative, spearheaded by physicians like Dr. Kira Joseph of the OKEU Hospital, aims to inspire the public to become regular blood donors.
What we wanted to do by having this campaign is basically encourage people to donate as we are leading by example, and we also want to encourage other fraternities and organizations to participate with us in this venture.
Beyond just donations, the campaign is branching into creative and educational outreach. A national essay competition for primary school students from grades 3 to 6 is currently underway and will run until November the 10th. Looking ahead, the SLMDA plans to launch a jingle competition to further engage the youth and public in promoting blood donation through music and creativity. That's the broadcast. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Join us at noon for our next news major, the Lunchtime Report. I'm Timothy Polio. Good morning.
Thank you so much, News Desk. Of course, stick around. This is DBS This Morning. We'll be right back. Last week we spoke with Treasure Actil, okay? And you know what Treasure is on board with us on here? It's to talk about Miss District High. Well, of course, for those of you who may not know, and for those who do know, big up yourselves, DBS has a contestant within the Miss District High, and we're going to meet her right now. So let's meet Miss DBS for Miss District High 2025.
Hello, St. Lucia. I am 19-year-old Teresa Timent, your contestant number 6 at the Miss District High pageant. Guess what? I am your Miss DBS 2025. And may not have the level of confidence to always be on that stage, but it's always important to remember that being on the stage is just a way to build yourself. Although I have done a few pageants, my experience in Miss District High is just to enable others to see that it's okay to do what you want to do and do it how you feel you are comfortable doing it and being on stage. Being a model and having modeled with Export St. Lucia and La Place Carinage and different stages across St. Lucia, it has allowed me to become more confident as a plus size model. So far, my journey throughout Miss District High has been, some will say a roller coaster, some will also say a fun trip, but for me it has been a learning experience, becoming more confident, which has been a level of gaining more confidence actually, and being able to speak, carry myself to someone that is more confident, someone that is able to inspire others. I intend to continue my pageant journey after this pageant, but not in the way of being on the stage, but being behind the scenes, to also become a chaperone and to help other children or other young girls or other females be on stage and be their most confident self. Being in pageantry has also showed me what it's like to be a leader. Prior to this and prior to my pageant life, I am a sergeant in the St. Lucia Cadet Corps and now a special police constable within the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. Within both of these roles, you are expected to show leadership skills, which has now transformed into pageantry. When it comes to learning choreography or learning what is taught to me, I am able to better pick up what is taught to me and therefore I could execute it better. On the night, expect somebody who is extremely confident, expect someone who is ready to take on that stage, and expect someone who is ready for the crown. Some advice I would have for young females, especially of a bigger size or what we call in the model world as plus size, is to always be confident within yourself. It's important to remember that your goals and your aspirations are the one thing that you want to achieve. Remember, you are your greatest critique. No matter what you do within your life, you are your greatest critic, and it reminds you to always take your time, take a deep breath, remember what you would like to do, what message you would like to send, and I'm sure whatever you decide to do, whichever audience you aim it for, they will always understand what you are trying to do.
Of course, you know, keeping up here at DBS this morning, we always touch base with all the creatives. And who better for us to touch base with today than the lovely Shan Lucien?
For as long as I can remember, music has been my every breath, my every waking moment. It has been my life. With my mother being a music teacher, I was introduced to the art form from a very young age, and I And I took part for the first time in the National Carnival Queen pageant, emerging victorious as the National Carnival Queen. That journey then led me to take part in the JC's Caribbean Queen pageant, where I once again emerged victorious. I can safely say that my involvement in pageantry last year has had a major impact on my life, on my musical journey. I feel like a lot more doors have been opened to me. People have begun to notice my talent. I've become a lot more confident on the stage as well. And it's also highlighted a newfound love for me, which is inspiring the youth and giving back to my community at any possible chance I can get. And so, during my reign last year, I really did try to reach out to many students, different schools, in various ways, whether it be presenting on self-confidence or giving them the opportunity to interact with music industry professionals. And so that's something that I want to continue doing with my life as well, inspiring others, giving the youth the opportunity to grow through the arts, through music, just like how I felt I grew through music as well. But my journey here has not stopped. Just because I'm no longer the Carnival Queen, it does not mean that you will not be hearing from me again. I definitely plan to continue to inspire others, and I also plan to continue being on stage, sharing my love for singing, my love for music with everyone. Just recently, I took part in the National Calypso Monarch, and that was my very first time being on the Calypso stage. And I think that I did a pretty good job. I came out in the top 3 in the entire competition, and so I feel really proud of my achievements, and I continue to sing. I will continue to take part in Calypso, and you can definitely look forward to more of that from me.
Hey, Shan Lucien, what's up? Here again is your friendly neighborhood BweelzFit, bringing the exercises from the gym to DBS to you for it to be done at home. Today we're going to target the upper body in a sitting down position. So I know sometimes we are tired or we just lazy, like Monkey and Jazzbo. I know you're lazy and you just like to sit down at work. So I know Jazzbo will be holding the sour sops to do this exercise. Well, I don't know what Monkey and them too tired is, but we're going to get it popping with the upper body routine, seated position. Good morning. So what we're going to do, upper body, we're going to just give the arm a little warm up. Easy. 4, 5, forward rotation. 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're going to keep your shoulders solid, especially for those who have injuries. Be careful. Take your time, as myself. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Slight shake out and let our 6 minutes begin. So if you have small dumbbells home, you can hold the small dumbbells, 2 tins of milk or 2 pan covers, 2 forks, 2 bottles of water, 2 bottles of CMOS, 2 bottles of my protein if you bought it from me. Whatever you have that's equal in weight, you can use it. Again, sit back, chest out, core in, feet together, and we're going to slightly raise. Side raises. 1, 2, 3. Breathe. 4. Let your breathing, raising and putting down be 1. So I'm coming up, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in. That's it. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Only 3 pounds. And despite the fact that I'm injured, I'm still controlling it, but you're still going to feel the pressure in your neck area. So don't overdo it. Don't allow your arms to pass your shoulder area. Understand? Your arm's supposed to be always this, your forearm area, supposed to be sliding down, especially when you're doing lat raises. A lot of people do the chicken wing like this. It is wrong. The arms come up, slightly down. All right. This was the first exercise. Right now, we're going to do a second shoulder exercise. However, we're going to incorporate a little chest into it. So again, you're going to let your palms face forward and you're going to up, cup it in. 1. That's it. 2. Squeeze. 3. Rest the head back, let it be relaxed and focus on the muscle that you're working. 4. 5. Breathe. 6. 7. 8. 9. 5 more. Go. 11. 12. 13. 14. And 15. Whew. I'm actually feeling this exercise, and that's only the second exercise. Remember, we have 6 minutes. Right, we're going to do some upright row. So you're going to space your legs out, chest out and core in. So you're going to let whatever you have in your hand, stretch it all the way down, and we're going to pull it with our elbow protruding sharply to the side. Basically, if anybody come to your side, you're supposed to give them an elbow. Squeeze, and 1. Up, 2. Up, 3. Up, 4. And 5. 6. 7. Breathe. 8. 9. 5 more. And 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Excellent. So we pull up. Now we're going to do some shoulder press in an Arnold form. This one is called Arnold press. Let your fist face forward. And then while you press up, you're going to switch your hands. All right? Up and turn. 1. Bring back down in front of you. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 5 more. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Whew. That's the killer. Imagine you doing that with these lightweights and I'm feeling it. Far less. All right. So this next exercise, we're going to do some bent over forward raise in a hammer form. So you're going to slightly bend forward, back flat, chest out. Keep your head slightly looking down because you don't want to create no tension if you keep your head like this. You're going to feel the plaits behind your head. So you want everything to be relaxed. So we're going to go and forward hammer, raise. 1, keep it shoulder height. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 5 more. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And last but not least, we're going to finish with a hammer curl burnout session. Let's go. 1. Twist and curl. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. You can see the sweat running down my face. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Burn it out as much as you can. 12. 13 until the clock chimes. 14. 15. 16. And 17. And this ends our 6-minute explosive exercise. So you see, guys, there is no excuse for not coming to the gym. You can get this done at your home, in your office. At your office, you have air conditioning, so you might not even sweat. You understand? Stop making excuses. Something simple. These exercises can be done even without weights. just by contracting your own body parts. You understand? Stop making excuses and live a fit and focused lifestyle. And remember to focus on DBS, which is the #1 news network in the world, beating CNN, which is powered by BweelzFit Lifestyle. Good morning.
Well, with that, all amazing things must come to an end. But we're going to be right back here tomorrow, same time, same place on DBS this morning, of course. So please, of course, don't miss the show tomorrow or the day after that or the day after that, because, we only give you all the good vibes, all right? Drink some water. Have an amazing day today. Be kind to everyone out there. Call our old family member, our old friend. Do something nice, yeah? And, of course, right back here tomorrow, same time, same place, DBS this morning. I'm your boy Vision. I'm out. Peace.